Good morning, KW Milwaukee. Welcome back for those who are somewhere warm on spring break. Charlie's still enjoying Florida with his family, but he called me really early this morning to make sure that I saw an email that came through from the MLS that he wanted me to share with all of you guys. So I'm going to read it so I don't screw it up. The MLS has just announced a mandatory dress code starting today. From now on, all agents must wear business attire for showings and meetings. He says no more jeans or casual wear during business hours. They're pushing for a more polished and professional look across the board. Any day you are seen conducting real estate activities in yoga pants or loungewear, they'll be collecting $1,000 a day. April Fool! My kids are in for it today, I tell you what. Saran wrap on the toilet helps no mom. All right. Peter's triggered, but he looks very well dressed today, so I think he'll be fine. All right, guys. No, but he really is on vacation still, so that could mean only one thing.
Live from the North Shore, this is Tuesdays with Mandy.
You get me today. You get to see it again. I love Savannah Guthrie, so thank you, Willis, for making my dream.
Live from the North Shore, this is Tuesdays.
Okay, how do I go to the next one, Willis? There we go. I am going to start out with our mission, vision, values, and success through others. We got all the awards for the region, and I don't think we always do a good job of sharing how you guys are doing compared to all the Keller Williams across our entire region. For those who don't know, we have the largest region in Keller Williams. It's Minnesota, Montana, North Dakota, and South Dakota, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. And there's 4,275 associates as of the end of last year in the North Central region. I'm going to share the winners who won from KW Milwaukee for the region. They usually celebrate it at family reunion. They didn't this year. So I just wanted to acknowledge those individuals and teams who did win some awards. So for this, because I know you'll all ask, individual is just one agent. Team contains 2 agents. Individual team is 1 agent and 1 admin. And a group is 2+ agents. So if any of you are sharing this on social and want any of that, feel free to hit me up and I'll help you guys with these assets too that Willis created. So for gross commission income for an individual, coming in 10th in the entire region was Jean Jaskolski from Lake Country. Congrats, Jean. For gross commission income for an individual team, Abby Wall got number 9. And John Molitor got number 4. For gross commission income for a group, Stale Realty Group came in number 7 in the entire region. Falk Reuven Gallagher came in number 2. And Houseworks Collective at number 1. In the region, yes, in the region. Closed units for individual, Lori Soroke at number 7. Closed units individual team, Abby Wall at number 7 for units. And John came in number 1 for individual units for the entire region. Closed units per group, number 6, Falk Reuven Gallagher. Number 4, Root River Realty. Number 2, Houseworks Collective. So huge congrats to everybody in the region. I did want to share just a few stats about your market center that you're in and where KW MKE ended the year for the entire region. We were number 1 in gross agent gain, number 1 in net agent gain, number 1 in agent count growth percentage, #1 in owner profit, and most importantly, #1 in profit share for the entire North Central region. All right, before we move forward, I think it's always fun to acknowledge where we came from. So this photo was taken at, I believe, the Stale residence, right? This was taken in the dining room. This photo was taken in 2015 when the first ALC meeting took place for KW Milwaukee. I wasn't there yet, but I'm incredibly grateful for the vision and hard work of those who laid the foundation. Fast forward to today, we're 5 locations strong, and you've made us #1 in the region. What stands out most, though, is it's really always been about the people, the incredible team, agents, the passion, and the unwavering commitment to each other's success. So this morning, Amanda, Nikki, and I are going to introduce this year's ALCs. And I want to take a moment to reflect on what the Agent Leadership Council, or ALC, at Keller Williams truly means. The ALC is a group of top performing agents who come together to lead, guide, and shape the future of our offices and the agents in them. At Keller Williams, the ALC isn't just about leadership, but it's truly about service. It's about empowering others, sharing knowledge, and
Right
creating
in there.
Perfect, thank
agent
you.
has the tools to support they need to succeed.
Hi.
You. A lot of people off mute. This leadership team is here to serve you and to lift you up and to ensure that the growth and success continue and to build on the legacy of those who started this and to continue an even brighter future together. What's really special about this group is when we met the first time, I asked them what they wanted, and they said, we want everyone to know we're on the ALC and come to us. They were even like, put a pin on me so that I could help more people. And I think that that's truly why they're on the ALC. They all are in the top 20% in terms of gross commission earned. So they're all extremely top producers. So I'm going to introduce the ALC from North Shore, and then the other leaders are going to share theirs. And then we have a really great panel this morning of a bunch of them who are going to talk about the market of the moment. And we're just going to have a great conversation with some of them this morning. So introducing the North Shore Leadership Council for 2025, we have Natasha Duvall, Peter Gossman, Shawnee Levine, Ashley Meyer, Dusty Loreno, Steve Law, Emily Fair, Martha Ola, Sarah Reardon, Janine Warner, Amanda Schroeder, and Kathy Shaw. Next, I'll send it over to Amanda, who's going to go through innovation out in Wauwatosa.
Good morning. Our 2025 ALC is Aletha Champagne, Ann Kleber, Betsy Williamson, Bridget Ty, Dan Wild, Elise Bolt, Ethan Masson, Holly Sperenza, Jessica Hanawi, Kevin Gardy, and Mary Deacon.
Good morning. The 2025 ALC for Lake Country is Robin McCormick, Becky Thomas, Jeff Johns, Nada, I don't know that last name, can never say it, Katie Phillip, Josh Holt, Mary Beth Milkey, Bruce Gallagher, Leanne Pluster, and Connie Cummings.
And last but certainly not least, our newest addition to the MKE family out in Prestige in Germantown, we have Jesse, Michaela, Brian, Jay, and Mercedes. Now, in true Mornings with Mandy fashion, I always have some special guests. So I met with the panel. They brought the questions to the table, things they want to talk about, things they're seeing in today's market. Our panel today is Aletha, Josh, Jessica, Shawnee, and Janine, who are all members of your ALC this year. Aletha has grown her business. She did over 15 million and increased her average price sales by over 25% last year versus the prior year. Josh Holt had over 43 closed transactions. Jessica Hanawi is the top individual sales agent in Oak Creek. Like, amazing. Business was up nearly 20% last year over 2023. Shawnee Levine, our rainmaker of Levine Realty Group and creator of FTC in Milwaukee, who was just honored at a Night of Influence, receiving the She Leads, She Sells award for her commitment to professionalism in real estate. And Janine Warner, we all know her as our PC coach and on Houseworks Collective team, but a lot of you might not know she's recently gotten very intentional about her coaching program. Janine is the creator of Calm Your Chaos, which is a coaching program designed to equip women with tools to manage stress, cultivate resilience, and thrive in all facets of their life. So without further ado, my panelists, welcome to Mornings with Mandy. I'm happy to have you all here. I'm going to stop sharing so that we can see all of your faces. And I'm going to kick it off with our first question. So again, these questions came from your panelists, and they're all about what you're seeing in the market here today. So I'm going to start with you, Janine, and ask you, what are you not doing that if you started doing, you believe it would have a dramatic impact on your business? And you're not allowed to say lead generation. Be specific.
Thank you. And I think this was my question. So I don't do enough of this. And I know it may not sound extremely specific. I do not concentrate on my top 20%. Like what are the key things that are actually going to drive my business? So for me, it's more than lead generation. It is consistently marking time on my calendar to work on my business versus in my business. So setting that time aside. So I know that if I consistently did that, I would see more growth.
Awesome. Thank you. What about you, Josh? What are you not doing that if you started doing would have an impact on your business?
Yeah, honestly, this question came pretty easily because I know it right away. It's a consistent and a minimum weekly script practice and role play, both individually and as a team. We're just not doing that consistently enough, and that's having an impact on the conversations we're having. So if we did that, I guarantee our business would take off more.
Appreciate this vulnerability. What about you, Jessica? What are you not doing that you should be doing?
So I actually used to do this and I kind of cut back. I haven't been going to like networking events and just getting together with people outside of the industry. And looking back at my business, I had a bunch of deals closed that came from people that I met from networking events that I went to a few years back. So I'm going to get back into that and just join some like maybe like women's networking groups or like entrepreneurial group and whatever, like stuff like that, and try to just really grow my business within the community.
Wonderful. Thank you. How about you, Aletha?
I know 100% it's being more intentional about getting face to face with my top 10 referral partners, either past clients or friends or whatever. And now that spring has hopefully sprung, I'm hoping that, you know, with the extra hours of daylight, I'll have time to kind of just dial into them and face to face interactions and being intentional about it.
Wonderful. Shani, how about you? What are you not doing that you should be doing to increase your business?
Can you guys hear me? Okay, there we go. Yes, so I'm happy you asked this question because it reminded me that I'm not doing my night routine, preparing myself for myself in the morning. And I just need to get more rest because trying to do the lead generating or prospecting or networking or any of those activities, I find myself not having the energy, and I don't have the energy because I'm not getting any rest. So I just need to get back to going to bed and doing night routines.
What's your night routine?
Like, preparing like your to-do lists and things in the morning, for the stuff for you to knock out immediately once you wake up. So you pretty much already have your day planned out instead of spending that first hour trying to figure out, oh, what do I have to do today? And yeah.
Oh,
So
future Shani. I love
yeah.
it. Thank you. All right. Our next question is, what is one shift you made in your business this year that you're already seeing the results in? I'm going to start with you, Josh. What's one shift that you made that's already helping your results?
Might be an interesting one, and maybe some people have read the book as well, but for me, it was a big mind shift change, and it's been embracing the let them theory, both with people on my team, our clients, people that I'm networking with, just understanding that I can't control the actions and outcomes of others, and I just need to focus on my own reactions and choices. And honestly, that has been a huge shift for me so far this year.
Excellent. I also have been manifesting the let them theory.
Yes.
I need to work on it a little more. That might be my answer to number one. I need to do that.
It could be an answer number one as well, but I chose it for number two.
Thank you, Josh. All right. How about you, Jessica? What's one shift that you made in your business this year that's helping?
So I also had the let them theory. For me, I was taking it super personal if someone I knew or a family member was using another agent. But as soon as I like told myself to let that go, I felt so much better, and it just freed up my ability to concentrate on people that do want to work with me or my family and just like good things going around in my life. So the let them theory for sure. And then also I've become more involved in my community, whether it's volunteering at like my children's sports events, church, stuff like that. And it's already coming back to me and being beneficial.
Awesome. If you guys don't know what the let them theory is, it's Mel Robbins. So she has the book and a podcast that came out. Definitely check it out. She was our guest speaker at Family Reunion 2 years ago and was amazing. All right. How about you, Janine? What's one shift that you made in your business this year?
One shift that I made is I leaned into a couple of my bird dogs. The people that are actually recommending me and referring me business, and I forget. And I kind of look back at my business the past couple of years of where am I getting it and who is the most connected and who loves to refer me. And I leaned into this person a little bit more. And I swear to God, almost like every other week, there is a text because there are people that really, really want to see you succeed. So find out who that is for yourself.
How did you like lean into them more? What did that look like?
Literally just texting, grabbing a cup of coffee. I mean, I am friends with this person. Maybe having that person see me on a more personal level versus just always professional. So listening more and being a friend and coming from my heart. And that's kind of how it's grown.
Excellent.
Past
Thank
client
you.
too. Yep.
How about you, Aletha? What's one shift you made in your business this year that you're seeing results from?
I really worked on kind of refocusing some of my energy on trying to get my team members into production, and we've kind of established like a routine of shared accountability. And just seeing them really grow and succeed has filled my cup so much that it's gotten me like energized to grow my own business. So
Excellent. Shani, I'm going to start with you with this question. How do we handle it when our offers are not accepted? Does that ever happen? When we don't sign the buyer, when we don't take the listing? How do you handle it, Shani?
That's a great question. Yes, offers don't get accepted sometimes, right? Well, first things first, like I always have the conversation over the phone. Like I don't deliver bad news via text. So good news or bad news. Reason being is because like we kind of control the energy of the transaction. So I want to have those conversations and I want to control how you're going to feel about this next. And I pretty much treat my clients like when an offer isn't accepted, like a friend, was into a guy, let's say, and they really thought this was
Tell
the
me
one,
more.
and then they got rejected. And it's like, at first it's like, okay, yeah, this is the one, this is for you. And then when you get rejected, just kind of like, well, girl, his haircut was bad anyways. Like this isn't for you. So let's just move on to what's for you. And then just keeping them upbeat. And then after the conversation, a few hours later that evening, just reminding them that what's for them is coming and it's going to be something better.
Love that.
Mm-hmm.
Injecting a little humor in it, I can see too.
Yeah.
Always helps. All right. How about you, Jessica? How do you handle it when your offers are not accepted?
Very similarly, I am a big believer in what's meant to be will be. And I always tell people that, if you're not getting this property or your offer's not accepted, or if I don't get a listing, it's just not meant to be. And I need to accept that and be okay with that. And then I also have started using the second part of the let them theory, which is like, let me do these things. And so kind of redirecting myself into what can I control, and also like teaching clients like what can we control, like let's look at different properties, or let me work on my listing presentation more, or whatever it may be, and that's been really helpful.
Awesome. How about you, Josh?
So I kind of broke this question down in two parts. One is just for myself, if I don't get the listing or don't get the buyer, I take it with a sense of gratitude, just gratitude for the opportunity that I have buyers who are able to write offers or buyers that are willing to meet with me and take time to meet with me and go over the buyer process or the selling process. But on the flip side, if it's a buyer and we're having a string of unsuccessful offers, the first thing that we do is schedule a recalibration session, get back together, review what maybe has changed in the market. If we need to change our strategy, maybe if there's changes that can be made to their criteria, try to identify what it is that's blocking us from getting that offer accepted and see how we can move forward to get them winning on the next one.
Fantastic. How about you, Janine?
Well, first I cry.
I was gonna say, let's be honest here, guys. What are we throwing against the wall here?
I take each situation as a learning experience. So the first thing that I think about is if I didn't get an accepted offer on something, is there anything that I could have done differently to make that offer more attractive? So I will try to find out from the co-broke, if I can, like, what was it about our offer that did not stand out? And if it's something that we can tweak, I'm going to make sure that I sit down with my client and, recalibrate what could we have done differently. But I also have the mindset of next. We each and every single client has a cap as to how far they're going to go and where their comfort zone is. And we talk about it. And if it exceeds that, if an offer is accepted beyond that, then we're next. We are going to move on. And it's just, I love that constant communication of not texting, picking up the phone. We're in it together. And reward. If they didn't get an accepted offer, I send out a Starbucks card or whatever and say, or, a gift certificate for a bottle of wine. This is on me, but we got to keep the momentum going. And your attitude is everything.
Yeah, I love that, not accepting no the first time and going back to see if there's a way to save it. Very nice. All right, how about you, Aletha? Anything you want to add to all these other great answers?
I mean, I lead with rejection essentially at the buyer agency meeting and just say it's a hard market. I try to manage expectations up front. I tell them I tend to be more conservative. I really believe in home inspections. And that also means that there's going to be maybe a little bit longer road than some of their friends with other agents. I think managing expectations up front, especially in this market, leads to just a higher satisfaction with them, with the buyer. Because if you don't do that, then they're posting on Facebook like, hey, my agent, we keep getting rejected offers. And so I think just leading with transparency, like, manages the rejection before it even is happening.
No one wants to be known for over-promising and under-delivering.
Exactly.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. Let's see. I'm going to start with you, Josh, here on this. When in competition for a listing, what one thing do you feel sets you apart from your competitors?
I think that we've gotten feedback on this when we met with sellers is just taking that extra time to research the data and use our tools so we can provide accurate, honest market data for people so we can set proper expectations. Once again, to that whole, under promise over delivery, really making sure that they understand what's happening in the market and not just what they're seeing in the news or hearing from maybe other agents. And so it's just taking the time to do the research.
Wonderful. How about you, Jessica?
I would say very similarly, like setting expectations during a listing presentation, and really like laying out the entire process from A to Z. This is what I do. This is what I charge. This is how I run my listings. This is what to expect when you get offers. And then this is how the process will go after you get an accepted offer. And so that there are no surprises, because I've learned that people hate surprises actually, unless they're nice surprises. So just really laying everything out and setting expectations and on things that I can actually deliver.
Thank you. How about you, Janine?
I wrote down my preparation communication before the appointment. So I have had lengthy conversations with that seller prior to me even stepping foot into their house. I already can pick up on their personality type. So I'm really leaning into that of how I can connect with that person. Connections, everything. I know this is more than one thing, but being extremely prepared, know the comps, know the house you're walking into, have a price range in your mind before you walk in that house. and always bring flowers.
Nice. Simple.
Always.
All right, well, that was all the questions I had. I want to thank you guys for not only jumping on the panel, but serving on our ALC this year. Is there anything that you wanted to say to the group at all, or anything we didn't cover within our questions that you think would be helpful for the group? I know I'm putting you all on the spot, so.
I would say stop waiting for the perfect circumstances, AKA do it.
Love it. All right, thank you, ALC. We will see you around. All right, to wrap up today, I have a lot in terms of upcoming training and education. So if I can find my slides, we'll go back to that. Let's see here. Go. It's hiding. All right. The April training calendar just hit the website today. You should have got it in your inbox as well from Kathleen. So take a look. There's a lot going on in April, as you can see from this small font here. So I'm going to highlight a few things that are coming up first, and if you save the dates for some big stuff we have going on. First thing I want to talk about is the KW Luxury Call. We are the #1 luxury brand in Southeast Wisconsin. We have a great group of resources that come from KWRI and Brandy Sandhill. He's amazing, talking about everything related to luxury. He is the king of the surprise and delight. He's really easy to listen to. His calls are fantastic. So he's going to be doing a call open to everybody, whether you have that luxury certification or not. The first Wednesday of every month, you can scan the QR code to register. He's going to be talking about luxury sales mastery and the 5 strategies and golden nuggets that close high-end homes on tomorrow's call at 10 a.m. Next thing I wanted to talk about was Words That Work coaching. Join us at 11 a.m. every Wednesday in the Southwest office. This is with Josh, and he's hosting Words That Work. It's you can also join his private Facebook group. He's going to be talking about how to gain insights and stay up to date on coaching opportunities and more. We're bringing back Articulating Your Value. For those who were with us last year when NAR released things, we had some regular Zoom trainings in the morning. They're about 15, 20 minutes, just talking about what we're seeing in the market. So Charlie's going to be leading the dialogue. We'll probably have around 2 people who are seeing a lot of success talking about what they're seeing in the market. What's working, what's not working. So we'll be running those as the market here continues to ramp up every Monday and Wednesday at 9 a.m. via Zoom, and it's starting on April 9th. Next, we have Exactly What to Say. This is next Tuesday with Chris Ruskowitz. She's certified in Exactly What to Say and will be hosting a training at Prestige and available on Zoom. She's sharing how to master conversations that convert. So there you go, Josh, some script practice opportunities for you. Last but not least, I wanted to hit on Red Day. You've gotten probably a lot of information in this in your inbox, as well as there's flyers hanging in most of the market centers. Some of the stuff is already filling up, so we have a lot of opportunities. Habitat for Humanity is already a wait list only. So if there was something that you for sure wanted to do, I'd register for it now. The other opportunities that are open are, of course, Zacharias Acres has morning and afternoon shifts. Bridge to Brighter is morning and afternoon shifts, and Souls for Jesus is morning only, and Habitat for Humanity is a wait list. So please take a look. This QR code is going to give you more information on all the local charities we've decided to partner and pour into this year. And last but not least, a save the date for Mark King. This is going to be absolutely incredible. We're going to have him actually as a guest on in a few weeks to kind of share more about the opportunity, but it's definitely something I would suggest bringing a partner or somebody along with you. He's going to be talking all about wealth building and budgeting, your personal finances and things like that. So this isn't just a real estate training program. It's something that would be really great to invite anyone in your world who you know, like Janine said, if there's someone in your top 20% that you get a lot of business from, to invite them to this and kind of pour into them and create an opportunity for them. If you do have co-brokes and you're looking on growing your profit share, reach out to any team leader and they can look at getting a free ticket for you to bring a guest with you as well. Other than that, it's Tuesday, 9:36, gift of time. Do you guys love that? Go vote. Use it to go vote. Thank you all. Have a great day.